Boys,
Yeah.
how are ya?
Yeah, man.
We're just hanging at the Triffids, just kicking back.
Living the dream, man.
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows there's probably a bunch of pre-roll that we'll went up to here, but we'll just cut it right here. Of course, Mass Sky Raid this week are playing massive festival in Brisbane called the Other Festival with Cog, The Stranger, Osaka Punch, and heaps more. You got to be stoked to be playing that one, eh? It's going to be unreal.
Yeah, we can't wait. What a first gig of the year, really. Like, how insane's that? We just can't wait to get up back on stage. So it's going to be a cracker.
When was the last time you guys were on stage?
Oh, it was November. We did 3 shows in a row. So we played a tiny little show in Brizzy, King Lear's Throne. Then we played Mo's Desert Clubhouse on the Friday, and then the last show that we did was in Toowoomba at the end of November.
Right.
So it was good fun.
It's fun playing out there.
Yeah,
it really is. It's a good vibe. Good vibe for sure.
How was the turnout for, because you think, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's not in the middle of nowhere, but it kind of is.
Actually, really,
it was
shockers.
It was really good because we played there before on tour when we released our album in June, and that was we played at the Met Hotel, which was it was sick, such a cool venue, and it was like that was a good turnout then. But I think the show we played there in November just stepped up a notch. It was at the Irish in Toowoomba, and it was fucking sick, man. So it was we literally walked off stage shit, that was the best show we played this year. When's the next one? Oh, fuck, it's January. So it's we've been amped for this one for so long. So it's going to be really, really pumped to actually hit the stage on Saturday.
You played with some of these boys before, though, right? Stranger and, who's the band you played with the most?
Probably the Stranger.
Yeah. We good mates. They're amazing, as you know, and they're kicking their own goals. So we can't wait it's always fun sharing the stage with those guys and just catching up with them.
It's good eggs. We played with the Osaka Punch as well, with supporting Butterfly Effects earlier in the year as well. So really, really pumped to see them as well.
Yeah, amazing.
Just good fun.
Cracker lineup, eh? It's how good's the lineup? It's just just keen to see all of them, really.
Yeah.
So is there anyone you haven't seen that you're actually keen to check out that you hadn't seen yet?
I'm pumped to see Mind's End.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen Cog live, so I love Cog, so dead set, just pumped for that. To be honest, it's sort of just can't wait to see them.
They were sick of Monolith, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, because I said it the other day to Link from the Stranger that I saw Cog at. Remember the Rose and Crown? Do you guys?
I do remember. In another life.
Yeah, in another life. This is going back
place?
Over 20 years ago. And it wasn't, I think it was a Wednesday night. This is my memory though. And it was in there wasn't many people there, and you could just tell, you just go, oh yeah, this band's gonna get big very soon. So
you saw pre-big Cog.
Yeah. It was
how was that?
It was nuts. Yeah. And then they just exploded.
Yeah, it was inevitable, wasn't it? It's just their songs and everything. It's amazing. Original, just the whole thing.
Oh, it's gonna be man, I can't wait to see him. So sick. But, of course, this year, your album took out last year. See, this is where I'm at in the grand scheme of things. Last year, this thing.
Yeah.
This thing. There we go.
Hey.
Look at this. On the vine, reflecting everything, making you.
I love it.
Yeah, this thing, of course, this monster, Common Chaos came out last year, and it took out the Triffids album of the year. I was there the other night, and I saw the big call it a mural. Yeah. I don't know how to English. I don't know how to speak English, but I saw it on there, and I was like, I'd seen the photos, but seeing it in person was so impressive. And it got me a little emotional because I know you guys and I know how hard you work, and
Thanks.
to see that, and I don't know, to see your friends succeed like that, it's pretty cool, man.
Thanks, man. That's really nice.
Yeah, we were super. What a way to end a year. Like, I was just so stoked and proud of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, which is so. I was so pumped when that came out. I was unfortunately sick at the time, so I couldn't actually come to the ceremony. So, but yeah, we're actually here now. So, I'm seeing it for the first time, to be honest.
Oh man.
So it was pretty cool.
Oh, so today was the first time you'd seen it?
Yeah,
with your own eyes.
Yeah, the first time. So it was amazing, just seeing it in person, really. So
did you hug it? Did you?
Yeah, I tried to. I did try. I did like the holding war hug.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. But you know, of course, on top of that, last year was pretty great. You know, we mentioned before. You know, you played a whole bunch of really great shows. You did, you know, Caligula. Sorry, boys, they're gonna kick my ass for saying I can't English tonight. What the fuck? Caligula's Horse, and Voyager, and then you know you hit the road in support of the album. What was the highlight for you guys? What was the moment of that tour?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna sound like a total nerd. I love being in the van driving from place to place. I'm a sucker for like the whole kind of like tour life and all that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like this sounds fucked up, but I really enjoy driving from Sydney to Melbourne, Melbourne to Adelaide. It's like the whole experience is what is the highlight for me, basically. Like my favorite show was probably the Hotel in Melbourne. No, I can't talk English. The tour was sick. Had a really fucking awesome lineup with Modality and Suspiria, and then yeah, I think that was probably my favorite show. But overall, I just fucking loved road tripping from place to place. I just love the hustle. Like,
yeah. Nick's all for the hustle for sure.
He flew.
I love see, I'm like that too. I like the adventure. You know, I like the drive and you know, stopping off a million places because you have too many beers in the car and you know, eating shitty food and you know, the road trip with the boys, it's something, you know, I'm hanging to do.
I actually do like this as well, but I did fly, I have to admit. They went through the desert. They were like literally nearly got into floods and everything. I swear I didn't know whether they even get back, but they managed to get back. So
yeah, it was good. And man, right, the worst thing was I was in the arse end of butt fuck nowhere, and I was still getting calls from work.
Oh,
but nah, disregard that. But nah, it was good fun. Really enjoyed it. Just like literally thinking, oh fuck, we're about to run out of fuel, or oh shit, we're in the middle of outback with no service and the car's making a weird noise. She'll be right. That's what Australia taught me. And guess what? She was right. Fuck yeah, the winner.
Hey, I love it. Hey man, here's another one. Hey brother, yeah. Good.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, just Triffids having our last jam.
You've done it facing the other way. You got our big sign over.
Yeah, I know, but I would have had to unlock it and turn the lights on. Couldn't be fucked.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, but you know what?
You gonna move it? You gonna do the move? I love this on the fly stuff.
Yeah.
It's
hey man, how you going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Dude, I'm so proud of you. Your podcast is going gangbusters.
Oh, thanks, dude. It's yeah.
And how's your video? Are you chuffed with it?
My video, yes. Yeah, I'm loving it. Actually. Yeah, I love this stuff. But of course, now we're back. Of course, what was I asking you guys? It was about we were talking about these four walls. That's right. And you guys got a show coming up with them.
We've got two shows which we're just super pumped on. It's always amazing playing with those guys. So we can't wait. I think one in Brisbane, one in Caloundra, if I'm right.
Yeah, we're playing at the Outpost with these four walls in Crave, which is in the Fortune Music Hall, which would be sick. And then we're playing Norton Music Factory in Caloundra. at the end of the month with these 4 walls. So it's going to be a cool little double header. It's like these shows are bookmarked with them going back to New Zealand for the first time in 4 years. So yeah, it'll be sick. Always fun to play with them. And it's like, yeah, sick lineup.
Because you guys have done heaps of shows with them over the years, hey?
Yeah, definitely. Nah, we have actually. So yeah, it's always a pleasure. Like they're just like they're such a killer band. So tight as hell, just always on point. So it's it's always an epic show to be a part of.
Yeah, they're awesome dudes too.
Oh yeah, how good are they?
Man,
It's just legends.
I like how little Steve is. He's got the biggest voice.
oh man,
but he's little, but he's just got the hugest voice
And stage presence.
and stage presence.
yeah, that's something I was noticing too the other night. Like I've seen them play before, but they definitely, there was something magical going on there. The other night for sure. But we were talking about, of course, I keep reaching out into the
Hey.
which is that up in the background. Yep. And I love this album. It sounds incredible on vinyl. It's really, really cool. And I need to know. I gotta know. I need the exclusive. What's going on? You guys been jamming on some new tunes?
Oh yeah, we've been in the studio with Luke Palmer again. We are planning to drop an EP later in this year. We've recorded the first couple of tracks. We're looking to get the first one out a couple of months, and then basically just build the year around that. Got a few little tricks up our sleeves, so should be fun,
mate.
Should be fun.
I'm fucking pumped. Has it got a name yet? How deep into this thing are we, boys?
You go.
I don't know yet. We're still scheming the name. It's gonna be.
We're 99% sure. First track's called Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
So that's set, but the EP title almost there.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's just got a little bit more hustle.
Just massaging a bit, fine tuning it. Just it's a hard one to follow. Calm and Chaos. That was just one of those moments, I think. So it's got to be something catchy and something.
I think there's heaps of ideas, right? It's just like sifting through everything, and some ideas. The hard part is getting everybody to like everything.
Going through the Masco court.
Yeah.
Judicial system.
Yeah, and it's brutal. It's good because it's the only way to get to the
horrible
good stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes do you find that sometimes, I don't know, as a band, you'll agree on everything will just go bam, 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 bam. You're agreeing on everything, and it'll come down to something like a song title where everyone will be like, yeah. And then it'll just be like, well, we need to. Are we gonna battle this out in the car park, or have you guys found yourselves in that situation where it's something that sort of creatively you've had to, really, really compromise?
Like pretty much every day of the week.
I'm getting PTSD.
Yeah.
that and band photos are pretty much.
Oh my god.
Pretty much the worst.
Oh.
Have a hair out of place.
So pretty much.
You get that photo where you'll be like, this is amazing. And then one guy will go, I don't like that. I don't like the way I look. And you're like, oh man. And then you just like, do we Photoshop it or do we?
Do you know
three people look like supermodels and one just is like closing the eyes and like squinting or something.
Any photo that Josh looks good in, he's like, man, we've got to use this one. And meanwhile, I'm like doing these ones in the photo, and he's like, oh, it's good, man. You look all right. Yeah.
I'm like,
oh man.
I think now just on the writing stuff, now like these guys are so good at writing, and as soon as you get more cooks, you get better ideas, but then you also get more to sift through. You know what I mean? Like, so in the past, it was more just Adam and I, as when now Josh is bringing like full ideas to the table where we can listen to that and be like, oh, that's actually like a thing. You know what I mean? Or Nick has ideas, Nick has beats and different things. So it's more complex, but it's going to be worth it, I reckon.
I'm so excited. Are you playing some new stuff to test it out on the upcoming shows?
February, yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully February we'll have something to show people. So
Be fun.
Excited.
Looking forward to it.
Want to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
It's good to keep it fresh and just like you said, test out material.
Man, that's
Yeah.
Ads, I might get you to duck in a little bit more. There we go. You're like hiding in the dark. You're like, "Brr." But
Here we are. I'm back. I'm not just a voice.
So of course, I mean, apart from that, what's the year looking like for you guys? You got this other festival which is just going to be incredible. You know, you got these shows coming up with you know, these Four Walls guys and EP. Are you going to be hitting the road doing some more shows even overseas?
Oh, that'd be nice. Right now, the year is kind of looking like we're wanting to do some like acoustic stuff as well, kind of going on like Fire and Letting Go on the records. We're looking to create more content, and in the meantime, we're doing a couple of weekenders in May, which will hopefully coincide with the single release. Looking to do another national tour in October, which will coincide with like the actual EP release, and then try and kind of like pepper the time in between, just trying to get some sick support slots and just some additional content and basically just take it from there. So that's kind of like, that's the vibe so far.
Count me in. I'll put me down for
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal.
All the merch, I love it. I'm all about it. I can't wait to see what you guys are up to. Especially, you know, after last year. I mean, as we mentioned before, you really kicked ass last year.
Yeah, it was just so good to get an album out. Like it's like it's such an achievement just to get it out. You just go, oh, thank God. It's like, you know, so it's good that it's out in the universe. It's doing its thing, and you can move on. You can actually move on a little bit too. So it's sort of and then just start looking at fresh stuff. And yeah, it was a really good year. It was really fun. Just the tour, like just releasing all that content. It was amazing.
And what was that? That's something I did want to ask about that now that we're sitting in front of it, or you're sitting in front of it and I'm looking at it. But what was the reaction from family? Like, you know, you had the fans' reaction and your friends' reaction, but what about, you know, the people close to you? Like, how was that? They must have been pretty chuffed that, you know.
My mum's still talking about it.
Bless.
Yeah, it's I mean they're obviously really super proud, and like you sort of, I don't know, they're very supportive. I think everyone's very supportive, and just it's just one of those things. It's a special moment. It doesn't come across all the time, so you got to cherish it while you go through it. And it was really cool. Everyone just got around like doing the votes and all that stuff. So it was just really cool just to come away with it. And it's on the wall there now for at least this year. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We've got ideas. Well, I have ideas for more merch. You're saying you want merch, right?
Yes.
And I said to the guys, I'm like, we should have Mass Guy socks. So basically, you get like all our faces on the socks. None of them think it's a good idea. Would you wear them?
Yeah, fucking oath I would.
There you go. See, I told you. How much would you pay for a pair of socks that had like, say, Adams, like on maybe, you know,
head on the bottom of it, so you can just step on my feet all day.
Okay, so I wear Kmart shit. So being that it's not Kmart and it's you guys, I don't know how much merch socks would usually go for and what they'd sort of cost. But I would pay that. Whatever you want to charge me, you'd be like $50. I will have you on my feet.
Undies, right? And
yep.
on the front, you just have our faces. You know what I mean? There's so many. On the back, the face on each cheek. There's so many and I feel like people would buy this, but they're like, no, do guitar picks and let's just get some shirts.
Hey, don't knock the guitar picks.
I think you need to have a set like you get, like, you know, like you get, like going back to Kmart, you got the Simpsons set where you have, you know, I've got some Krusty the Clown ones. I've got a Krusty Clown on it. You can have one with everybody's faces on it. You can have another one with the guitar picks and the band name on it. I think you're onto something, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good idea.
trying to keep this straight.
Don't encourage him, Nev.
I know I'm that guy who comes up all the worst ideas in band, and everyone just goes, no, let's not do that. I go, why not? And then later down the track, I go, yeah, we dodged a bullet there, boys. I'm sorry, but hey, I'll buy it all. Just bring it if you do it. But there was I don't know if you guys have done it before, but there was a period of time where bands were making a killing out of G strings. Remember that?
No, yeah, that sounds.
There's not a lot of room for our faces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could maybe have one face. So you could buy the set, the band. You know what I mean?
Well, Marge Simpson gets that shirt and it's all like stretched. Her face is all stretched up. She gets that. It'll be like that, but on a G string. Just so you just stretch everyone's faces out.
Oh, jeez.
How did we get onto this?
No, I reckon already read your mind.
Get Benno to model it.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out on the show tonight, boys. I'm really excited for what you got coming up.
Always legend. Yeah.
New EP, socks, undies, vinyl. It's all gonna happen.
It's all happening.
Yeah.
It's all happening. Put it in the comments.
Well, we will be seeing you this Saturday at the other festival with Cogs, Stranger, and a whole bunch of kick-ass bands. Boys, it's always a pleasure, and I wish you all the best. And go forth and crush 2023 like you know how.
It's good to see you, Nev.
Thanks, legend.
Thank you, legend.